Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's me, it's MJ. How's everyone doing? Y'all, it is cold this morning. I mean, like, cold this morning. We didn't get any snow like they were forecasting, but I woke up at 5. I made sure I got up early this morning because I got to get back in my early work cycle for the week. And it was 17 degrees and feels like 9. 9. I'm in the South. So, are you guys in Idaho and Washington and Oregon and all that? What you've got like 75-degree weather right now because this is so backwards. It's insane. Anyway, if you're new, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you guys decided to jump on board. You're really helping me out, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. To all my faithfuls who always show up. Hey guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? Are you staying warm? Because I'm not staying warm. As soon as I finish this haul, I am going and getting into some PJs. I am getting on my sofa under my mini blankets. My girls will love it because they're blankets too, but we're just gonna chill out without the chill, hopefully. Anyway, get a few of the technicalities out of the way. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd ask that you go ahead and push that button. I am getting so close, y'all. I'm getting so close. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, preferably thumbs up. I really don't. I want you to like what you're watching. Have y'all ever noticed my clock back here is like nowhere near the right time? And maybe it's been stuck on the same time for like months now. When we had our time change. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When we had our time change, I didn't even I didn't do all the clocks. I'm so used to using my phone. And then I did the microwave and the stove because those are like lit up times. But I've been walking around my house going, none of your clocks, and they need new batteries. And talk about slacking. Anyway, Chica says, good morning. Good morning. And let's see, what else is there? Uh, oh, also, if you haven't already seen it on my post, I came across a gal who happens to be one of the subscribers. You may have talked to her in my comments, but she is one of my subscribers. She subscribed to several other channels as well that you all know. But her name is Chelsea, and I believe her name is Chelsea. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I do know what her channel name is for sure. And it is FL Goddess 777. And it's capital F, capital L, capital G, ODDESS 777. Y'all, she's just starting out. I ask that if you haven't already, because you saw the post, that you go over, you check out her channel. She's doing Temu hauls. Now, she's small. I don't even think she has 50 videos yet. But she's going to do really good. She's going to do really good. And I feel like if you like me, you're going to like her. Um, I I mean, the Temu Halls are the Temu Halls, and we have personalities we like and personalities we don't like. I like her personalities. I like the way she does her hauls, and she's so tech savvy like me at the moment. So I bonded over that. But I does nails, and I don't mean just regular press on nails. She like builds up. I don't know if they're acrylic or what her base is. I don't know how that process goes. I pull some out of a package and I glue them on my fingers. Um, but she does all these little different things with them, and I think she messes with resin. And anyway, please go over there and check her out. I normally list several other channels just to give everybody their little shout outs. I try to spread them out, fairly throughout my different videos. But this time I am only going to link her in the description below. So please, if you have not gone over, because you saw the post, go over and check her out. Subscribe to her channel. Watch a few of her videos. Like I said, she doesn't have that many right now. Binge watch if you can. And let's support her. Let's help her grow because I think you guys are going to like her and I think she's going to do well once she gets her foot in the door. Y'all, it is so frustrating. I can't tell you how many times I just was like, you know what? This isn't my gig because the algorithm doesn't pick you up. So really the only people that start out watching you are your friends and family that you said, "Hey, please subscribe to my channel," And then it takes that one video or other shout outs from other creators to like get you on board and start getting the algorithm to pick you up. So I'm asking you guys to do that. Please go check her out, watch her videos. Let's help her get her foot in the door to get the algorithm to pick her up. I think she's going to do great. Anyway, um thank you, Jen. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It is completely comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I didn't know if I wanted to say it or I didn't, but I want to go ahead and say this, and then we'll get to the haul. If you're new, this is what we do here. So just chit chat back with us in the comments. Um, First of all, I have a horrible cold sore, so I've tried fattening the lips to make it a little more even. Took an hour nap yesterday. When I laid down, it was fine. When I woke up, I have a huge cold sore, and it's because of this weather. Anyway, I got a hold of Jen and I was asking her about the Chelsea Smith wigs because I was sitting in my truck and I was bored and I was going through them and I was like, just let me look. Let's see the price. They're affordable. It's not like buying a real hair wig for $500 or $800. That I'm not going to do. And I was like, I really like that blonde wig that was from Temu, but it just sit too big on my head. They always have a lot of hair. So if I find one that I like, I'm going to have to go in and thin it out. And I knew that was something I was going to have to do with that one. But no matter how small I tightened it up, I couldn't get it to fit my head. Like the last time I wore it, I had to put a ball cap on and had my ears tucked up under my wig and cap and everything. That's not something I would feel comfortable going out in. If I dropped my keys or I had to tie a shoe, I would probably have left my baseball cap and my wig sitting on the ground. A little bit of wind, it would have come off. I just didn't feel that comfortable in it. So I got a hold of Jen because I wanted to know a little bit more. I found a wig on the Chelsea Smith Wigs website. And so I wanted to ask Jen a little more because she's like, you can have them cut the lace. You could get them in different sizes. So before I took that next step, I was going to ask her for the extra little things that I needed to know before I ordered one for myself. And she's like, wait, before you do that, I have so many. I need to go through them, blah, 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 blah. She said, let me send you a couple, see if you even like them, see if it's something you want to invest in. So this is one that Jen had sent me. And you guys, her wigs range from on sale from $55 to I think I've seen them up to 180. But the base is going to be around 100 to 120. There's a large selection in there. What I am going to say is if you do decide to go over there and check it out and you find something you like, you better get it right then because they sell out so fast. And from what Jen says, they don't always come back. So, anyway, just to let you know, after only wearing the Temu wigs and never wearing any other kind of brand, this one fits my head so good. It's in a petite. Jen says she's got a little peanut head too, so hers are in petite. I feel a peanut head, but it has the combs. It the lace front just makes it look. I mean, the hairline is amazing. It has the combs everywhere. I do like to wear the little scully cap. Um, so I have that on like right now because it's so cold. I have the one on that looks like pantyhose. So I've got my hair up in that, and then I took the combs and I put them in my hair, but up under the cap and everything. So this thing is so secure. I would not has I wouldn't feel uncomfortable bending over, tossing my hair, or wind blowing anything. This feels really secure. There's not as much hair that comes on those Temu wigs. So it's laying, as you can see, it lays so much more natural. It's absolutely beautiful. I went on yesterday and I did order one for myself off the website, but it's not blonde. So Jen had sent me two blonde ones. The other one is just as pretty. But Jen sent me two blonde ones, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go in and get something fun. So I have another one on the way. We'll look at that when it gets here. There's snow all over the United States right now in the weirdest places, so I'm not expecting it anytime soon. Every time I check the tracking on anything that I'm ordering right now, it says, due to bad weather, there could be a delay. So anyway, that's all I have. I just wanted to tell you where this was from. give little props to Chelsea Smith because this is the first time I've ever worn one, and it feels so natural. I would definitely, definitely, definitely go out in public with this one and not just to a drive through or to the Dollar Tree. I would walk my happy self right up into Walmart. We know that's a lie because I hate going into Walmart. I would shop Lowe's all day long in this. Anyway, let's get into the haul. Thank you so much for sitting through that. It's going to be that way if you're new. It's that way with all my videos. So let's get Miss Thing over there. Now, please excuse me because uh, I put a little bit of hairspray on this, but I didn't want to put too much because I don't know how to care for them. This is straight out of the little baggie that Jen sent it to me in, so I may have, as you can see, some flyaways and stuff kind of doing their thing, and I won't mess with the whole wig, but if it's in my eyeball, y'all, I got to get it out of my eyeball. Can you see those? Ugh. So, get a sip of coffee. I had all this out of, why? Is there like a static thing going on? Okay, so let's just start out with some small packages. This is really cute. Oh, here they are. For $2.61, I do believe this is a necklace. Jen sent me some really pretty bracelets too. I'm sure if you've ever gotten a package from Jen, whether it was friend mail or you won a giveaway, she can't send a package with just what you think's gonna be in it. Hold on, y'all. I've got a loose one stuck in my daggum lipstick. Okay, so this is a necklace. And y'all know I like my silver. I do have a few gold pieces, but I tend to lean toward the silver more than anything. Let me get my galley back here. And I thought this one was really pretty. And I've told you before, for some reason, I am on such a daggum heart kick. I love the hearts. So get this up here so you guys can see it. Give me just a second. But that is this one. So, of course, I can't make it do right. But that is this necklace. And I thought it was real pretty. It kind of has a Western kind of feel to it. Now, so very, very pretty. I thought it was a really pretty necklace. And for under $3, not a bad deal. So we know we love the Temu jewelry. Best costume jewelry, best selection. So I am pretty much always happy. Very rarely, I mean, honestly, very rarely have I gotten a piece of jewelry that I did not like. So, and usually that's because it's the gold color. It looks like a real pretty natural, realistic gold. And then you get it and it's this horrible yellow color. So I said I wouldn't do that on camera no more. This was $2.51. And this is for my car. I have black and blingy that I have decorated inside of my car. And again, at $2.51. And I thought, let's get these. These actually go over the door lock button that sticks up on the side. I guess that's what you say. That pops up and down on the door. You know what I'm talking about? Show if your door's locked or unlocked. Anyway, there's 4 of these. And they're just self-adhesive. They're metal. They are metal. They've got some substance to them, so I don't feel like they'll break or anything. But they match what I have around my start button, my electric start button. So, and y'all, I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't like the fact that they thought they had to fancy all these things up because back in the day when you had just your regular key ignition, it was so easy just to trade out your ignition switch if that's what the problem was. Now it's like if your key fob isn't matching up with your daggum whatever is in that thing, then the car won't start. It says it can't find this or that. And it's like, well, it's right here in my hand. So I went and had new batteries put in it. And every now and then, like 2 times, I think, I've gone to start my car in the morning and it won't start. and it doesn't tell me anything. And I'm like, crap. And then after it does that, for about a week, my check engine light comes on. Well, I don't know about you, but I freak out when my check engine light comes on. Not that I don't know, I could take it to a mechanic or something, but dang, you already know if you go to a mechanic, it's at least $500, at least. Oh, so I just keep my fingers crossed. But then after a week, it goes out and it starts working. But here's what's doing it. When I try to start it in the morning from inside the house, if it doesn't start from there for whatever reason, then that button comes on, that little light comes on for check your engine. So I'm not doing that no more. I'm just waiting until I get out to the car and starting it that way until I can get it to a mechanic and have them officially look at it and see what the deal is and go ahead and get it fixed. Okay, this is not very exciting, but it was 263, and let's see if I can see how many pieces are in here. So small. I'm not sure how many pieces were in here. I think it was 50. Yeah, I'm not seeing how many are in here, but I think it's 50. But it is just a pack of like the roller clips. I do like to use my rollers. And it's just the little metal alligator roller clips. So I went ahead and got a pack of those. I've got so much hair stuff in my bathroom. It's like my drawers are mostly hair stuff. And then I have 2 drawers in here in front of me in that little closet thing I've got going on. But for 263, like I said, I think there's 50 in here. So got those. Make a new pile. I start out with a pile here to show, and then I end up with a pile here to put away after this is over with. All right, can y'all hear me okay? All right, another crazy exciting item, but I did not have one of these, and I'm trying to fill these Amazon or Temu carts as we go. 248. That's me putting my price somewhere right here. I just had to hold it like here. But this is a garlic smasher. So it is a garlic smasher. That's all it is. Feels pretty good. I did not have one, and I use lots of garlic like I use lots of onions. So, and those are good ingredients, right? Aren't those good for us to consume? Maybe not for our breath, but I'm keeping vampires and creepos away. This, another exciting item, but this is very, very useful for me. I have a pet peeve with dirty windows, like in my car or my truck or something like that. So I like, and I, with normally any other time I've driven truck, I was out on the road, so I was stopping at truck stops, and they have the squeegees with the really long handles so you can reach all those really tall windshield and windows and mirrors and stuff like that. Because I fuel at the yard, very rarely do I stop at a truck stop. If I have to get a weight because I've come somewhere where there's not a scale, or I don't know, I just get an inkling for a fresh batch of grapes in those little containers. I hardly ever stop during the day. I mean, it's really rare for me. I get in my truck, I usually have everything I'm going to need through the day, and so I just go. I don't stop for lunch and stuff like that. So on that note, um, I keep windshield. They supply washer fluid for us. It's in the shop, so I have access to that for my windshield. But over on the mirrors, those mirrors are so important. I mean, way more important than what they are in your car, because you can't turn around and look behind you to see what's going on back there. So I have to have those clean. And I had gotten a squeegee that was for those, for the big mirror. And I think those little smaller ones at the bottom are called like the West Coast mirrors or something. I don't know. I'm a trucker and I don't have a clue. But anyway, the big old mirrors, I had a squeegee that I had gotten from a truck stop, and I paid almost $14 for that thing. So I thought, it broke. It broke after a year. I use it a lot. So I thought, let me just look at Temu. Let me see what Temu has. So I found this one. And what I say, like, $1.27, but it feels good. It doesn't feel like it's going to give me a problem, and it's going to go down that window and or that mirror and even my headlights, because if it's like really really yucky and it's in between washes on my truck, I can spray my headlights and wash them off too. Whenever I keep a Windex bottle that I'm not used, that has like run out of the regular Windex, I keep it in my truck. And when I do my washer fluid in my truck, I feel like, because it holds 2 gallons, but it never holds exactly 2 gallons when I run out. So I can make sure that I keep my little Windex bottle full of that regular washer fluid. It's great for your windows. I thought this was a cool little gadget, so I got it and I'm going to try it out. It's a spoon rest, y'all. This is a spoon rest, but it's got a little cool thing going on with it. This was $2.04. I have given up on trying to rip anything open with my hands. This thumb has, it's like, look, girl, I retire. You've had me working good for 50 years. I retire. I'm having so much trouble just opening anything, but whatever. So you smush it like this, okay? And then you put this on the handle of your pot. You're cooking something, you got some spaghetti noodles going, what's up with the light? You put that on your pot. And then your spoon rest, like right here. Well, it would be that way towards your pot. And then your spoon rests there. So it's on your handle, out of the way, not sitting on the counter, dripping chili on the countertop. But I thought that was really cute. They didn't have it in red, so I got the pink, but really heavy duty, like silicone or something. I always want to call it plastic. All right, coffee time. Okay, I was like, ooh, I hope I paused that. But I told you before, I'm pausing when I get ready to hit my vape. I'm tired of making people think I'm disgusting. This was $9.54. This is another added to the new collection because I'm getting rid of all those small pocketbooks and I'm getting the ones that actually make sense in my life. But I thought this was too darling. So this is another little tote, and it has the black and white. It has just two handles. It does have kind of that crunchy sound on the inside, but you know what? That's okay because this is for work. All my pocketbooks are for work, and because I don't do that much, I hardly ever change them to something different. It has to be like somebody has actually talked me into going out of town, and then I'll change my pocketbook, but I don't have to take as much with me at that point. Now, this here, it does not have a zipper or a button, but it has a little drawstring. So once you get all your junk in here, you can just drawstring it up if you want. So, of course, I would probably have that on the inside and not have it hanging out like that. But other than that little wrinkly yuck sound on the inside, it doesn't feel like it's bad quality at all. There are absolutely no slip pockets, no feet, but I thought it was really cute. So, under $10, I added another little tote for getting rid of the small pocketbooks. So I can actually change my purses out. Before I was having to carry one for so long because I really didn't have that many to change out. I went on this kick where I was buying all these Temu purses and they were too small. Way too small. Okay. I have two more items, so I'll show you this one first. These were $15.38. What are those shoes called? Birkenstocks or I wouldn't know because I don't buy stuff like that. But isn't that the ones that have kind of like this look to them? We'll start out with the tread feels good. It has that little look like those shoes, except these are way cuter. Why are these way cuter? Let me judge one up, as Jim would say. Because these have bows. Aren't those cute? $16, but compared to those other ones that I was trying to pronounce the name of. I think those are really expensive shoes, aren't they? But anyway, I thought these were really cute. And I have been buying a size bigger because if you watched my shoe try on, you've heard me complain that my foot just barely fits. And these are like a perfect fit. You know what I mean? I don't mean there's a little extra or there's a little less. I mean, my foot takes up from this divot to this divot. It's taking up that spot. But they're really cute. And this will be a good slip on, slip off work shoe for me. So I love the fact that you can get on their website. I'm really going to hate if they don't get their act together. But you can find all the different little things you can't find just in your shoe store. You can find bows and flowers and bohemian, just all kinds. It's one of my favorite things other than the jewelry are the shoes. The prices are just going up so much. Now let's go ahead and get this out of the way because I don't have high hopes for it. I don't even know why I decided to get it. I really don't. I mean, I'll try it out, but I don't know why I got it. So this is a dining table. Hold on, I'll show you. I would say dining table tray. Um, that's not what Temu says. This is a dining table tray. You know they meant table. I hope they meant table. What the heck is a table? Anyway, that's what it is. It fits down into your cup holder, and then it gives you just a little extended platform. Like I said, I don't know why I got it. I'm sure I'll put it in a vehicle somewhere just to see what it's all about, but let's check it out, shall we? I don't know why I got this thing, y'all. I don't need a dining table in my car. But all right. So what do we have going on? Um, okay. So this fits down in your existing cup holder. Does that turn? Does it do anything? Yes, it turns. Okay. All right. So on the bottom, if you screw this one way or the other, these little things on the side, they're going to open up to make sure it's a secure fit down in your existing cup holder. So, like I said, my thumb doesn't want to work, but they do. See if you can see they're extended, and then they are not. So you got that going on for you. It does. This part does turn. This part will go into your existing holder. This just slides down into this part. You can still use this for a drink, a little tray, and your phone. So it doesn't feel that bad. It really does not feel that bad. So yeah, I wouldn't put something really heavy on it. But I mean, seriously, if you are going to put like your fries, you're driving down the road and you're having your fries, you could keep them contained here or whatever you would want to do. But I got that and we'll check it out. This will probably this will probably go in my big truck just to see what the gist of it is. I don't know. It may end up coming in handy. I may like having it there. And then we have one last item. So this is not a for now thing. This is definitely not a it feels like 9 degrees outside item. And it does, just by looking through the package at the print, it looks like it could feel a little funky. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This was $16.91. $16.91. I was buying these. I have bought so many of these, longer, shorter, whatever. And before I was getting them for like, I don't know what we're getting them for, $7 to $9. Anyway, this is a sleeveless. Oh, it doesn't feel that bad. Let me go ahead and correct myself there. It actually feels pretty good. I don't know why that lighting changes when you get close and then you back up. But this is just a sleeveless tank dress, little maxi dress. Um, I couldn't find vertical lines, so we had to go with I'm a wide load horizontal stripe. And this is a longer one. So just y'all, I have a lot of stuff to try on. I have been gathering clothes, and I literally, when I get ready to do a try on, which I'm not going to do it when it feels like 9 degrees outside, I'm going to stay in my clothes as long as possible. But I have a lot of things that I need to try on for you guys. If you're new, I gather up a bunch of stuff, and then when I'm having a day, oh, I don't have a Temu haul. I will go through my closet and say, okay, they haven't seen this, 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 and this. I take everything into my living room and then we set it up so you can see full body view and I can give you a real review. Some of this stuff I still haven't even tried on myself. Some of it I've worn and you've seen me haul it. I don't wear it until I do haul it, but a lot of it I haven't even tried it on. So I don't even know if it fits. But we will get to that. Just let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll have to get to it quick because when it warms up enough, I was talking to my buddy and I was like, It's just so cold. It's so cold. I don't want to do anything. And I want to get in my backyard so bad. I can't stand it. He's like, Well, you know what they say. If you want something bad enough, you'll make it happen. And I was like, How long would we feel our fingertips out there messing with 3 zillion little screws? He's like, LOL, not long. Well, yeah, getting out there trying to mess with the little metal shed. And I think I said this Tuesday, but I was out there just trying to level off that area to where I'm going to put the turf. And I think I've got something we're going to try different with the inside floor to that shed. I'm still going to use that flooring that I bought somewhere because we got a lot going on out there. I really want to get it done. I want to get it done. And I hope you guys will stick with me and be there while the process is going on. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. And I am ready to get out of everything. And I could wear this wig all day. I could literally wear this wig all day. I won't because I will be laying down and I will get it all matted up and yucky. But this is comfortable. It's secure to my head, y'all. This thing is beautiful. Jen, again, thank you so much. Um, I love it. I love it. So if you are looking to upgrade, you started playing around with the Temu wigs, which even Jen says, and it's why I started because I'd never in a million years pictured myself wearing a wig. Why would I? But it was something after I started Temu and I started just buying these Temu wigs. And don't get me wrong, some of them are not bad at all. But if you are doing it for more than like cosplay or just every now and then, and you want to upgrade into a nicer wig, Jen is absolutely right. The Chelsea Smith wigs are absolutely beautiful. This looks natural. I don't feel like if I were to go out, I mean, who's going to question that this is a wig? Seriously. So if you are looking for a better quality by far, did I guys show you the back? I don't even know that I've looked in the back. But if you are looking for a better quality, you've played around with the Temu wigs, you absolutely love them, and you want to start pulling a Jen, man, she rocks them. That girl rocks her wigs. I'm like, do you know how much time this saves? It is so much easier putting on your little scully cap and throwing on this beautiful hairdo than trying to go, oh, what am I going to do with the mess I got growing out of the top of my head? But anyway, definitely go check them out if you're ready to upgrade. And yeah, definitely check them out. Like I said, I went in and I ordered one yesterday. The bangs are great. These little bangs that has going on, they're absolutely beautiful. Jen, this is gorgeous. I feel like $1,000,000 in it, y'all. I feel like I could walk the red carpet, do hair tosses and petaloos. Anyway, whatever. That's so stupid. Anyway, I love you guys. God bless. If you haven't subscribed, dadgummit, hit that button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Anyway, I love you guys. Be kind, be safe. God bless. And until the next one, bye, y'all. Bye.